everybody, we're back for more Urek Redeeming Tower of God spin-off. Yeah, day later than it would have been usually, but just how it crumbles sometimes. Life be like that, and life being like that, well, I mean, this hiatus I've been on hasn't really felt like much of a hiatus, has it? Because I've been putting out proper videos, and, well, I have realistically had the time to record normally, but, well, I'm committed to the hiatus now, even though it has been delayed again, the thing that was causing me to go on hiatus, but here we are. But what that does mean is that I'm going to have to record more videos in advance, more pre-recorded hiatus videos. But because of the time I've had off, that means I can probably get some more than just 3 videos a week for the next couple of weeks. I can put some Kubera in there. I want to get caught up, because obviously I'll still be however many weeks behind I currently am. But I'll be able to do it. And no ORV. I'll be able to put some ORV in there. So, every cloud has a silver lining. Such is life. If I'd known there'd be this many delays, I probably wouldn't have put out that announcement until I absolutely needed to. But here we are. I'm committed to it now. But yeah, nonetheless, that's a minute of this video spent waffling. I hope you care for the update on the things. And let's just jump right into Urek Redeeming. Episode 5. Position training. I'm going to find out... You know, this is going to be interesting stuff. The dock for floating ships. Whoa, not too bad. Looks like our next test is gonna be on that bad boy. This is so cool! I've never been on a floating ship before. Theater Tower is such an amazing place. Listen up, regulars! Who the hell are they? Shit, isn't it obvious? They're the test directors! It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Rahab, the test director of this test. The head director of this test, not test director of this test. That doesn't make sense. You've earned the right to be here. Ah, he's the boss of this whole place. By going through 2 brutal tests, you should all be proud of your abilities as you persevere through the other tests in your path. Now, you will be boarding the cruiser-class ship that is docked before you. So you can fly to several different locations in the floor of tests for your future tests. This is new. This is very new, because obviously the floor of tests in Season 1 is obviously, you know, the big building, and then where they do the hunt at the end. And that's basically it, really, for what we see. There's a bit of mountain range for the position tests, you know, where Rock does his spear throwing with Ghost. Right, but we don't really see a huge amount of this floor. This is quite neat. Casino! Sorry, I just saw that. Once you pass the test, that'll be administered at the ship's final destination. You will become true regulars and embark on the long, glorious journey of climbing the tower. Wealth, glory, power, strength, and the ultimate truth await. Go forth and seize the honor of walking the same path as King Jihad and the heads of the 10 great families. And they're all very happy about that, and there's Urek as well. Ah! Game show! Oh, so I... Get fucking dehydrated already, Jesus. Yeah, we got game show, or so I... If you want to read it like that. Who the fuck's saying this? Make sure to get a ticket at the gate before you board. Do not lose your ticket. We'll be checking for them at 12 o'clock every day. For my single file line, please. Huh? There are some weird fish in the mix. The lobby of the cruise. Oh, the voice crack! I'm 20 fucking 2! Why am I having voice cracks? Ah! Fuck. Whoa! This is so cool! I've never seen anything like it before! That's pretty fancy, alright. Welcome aboard the cruise, regulars! My name is Danjon! And from here on forth, I'll be in charge as your test director! You'll stay on this cruise and undergo your position training! Not this guy again. During the time you have in between your tests, you'll be trained according to your position during this period. and a midterm evaluation will be conducted by the test director assigned to your position. Those who receive high scores will get special benefits. That's the same as it was. But those given a failing grade will be disqualified, regardless of the actual test results. So they can disqualify us, even if we pass the tests? What even is a position?
Your position refers to your specific role within a team. They originate from the roles the heads of the great families took on while climbing the tower.
Ah! The scout position. The scout is positioned near the front lines, observing enemy movements and stirring up the battlefield. It probably is Neo saying this.
The light bearer stays in the very rear so they can analyze the battle as a whole and issue commands. The spear bearer works with the light bearer to eliminate enemies from a distance. The wave controller manipulates Shinsu, the very foundation of the tower, and strikes fear into the enemies with their overwhelming power.
I've been struggling to read today. What's going on with me?
Then there's the fisherman, who works alone, going wherever they're needed to reel in their enemies and hunt them. Of course, there are many other positions out there, but those 5 are the most common ones.
Have we seen... I guess guide is one of them. Are there any other positions we've, like, seen? Because obviously we've got guide. But, like, other than guide and those 5, is there any others that we've seen?
It's interesting you didn't know about this. You must come from a very remote village.
I wanted to explain it to him. A remote village? Yeah, something like that. Hiccups, fuck's sake. My eye is itching. Very, very strange. I love how, vocal Urek is about being completely and utterly oblivious to everything around him. Like with Balm, he kind of just gets things explained to him anyway, right? Because they just explain naturally. But in the case of Urek, you're just like, the fuck is that? And somebody's like, are you stupid?
It's like, that's very strange. How do you not know this?
I do quite like that contrast between Urek and Balm. Now I'm going to introduce the test directors who will be assigned to each position as your mentors. Baskerville will be mentoring the wave controllers. Fedre will be assigned to the light bearers. Gisley will be monitoring the anima and the Anima. There's another one. Haiti will be teaching the spear bearers. And last but not least, the mentor for the fishermen will be me.
He said his own part loudest. His voice is literally echoing off the walls. He's not even gonna say his name, is he?
Who knows? Maybe that's his actual name?
Every regular has already been assigned a position based on their individual skill sets. They'll come here to confirm your position and find your mentor to receive your schedule.
Looks like I'm a fisherman. Not surprising.
No, I'm a spear bearer. I was hoping we'd end up in the same position.
I don't think it's that bad.
I'm a wave controller. We all have a different position then.
I think it's good to have some variety, especially since we're working together as a team.
Right, that's a good point.
Well, try your best to survive.
We got this!
Training room for fishermen.
Welcome, new fishermen! Once again, I'm Dan John, the mentor for fishermen on this cruise. Let's skip the useless crap. All you have to know is that fishermen have the best position in the tower! Basically, you're the strongest regulars!
Debatable. Wave controllers are also pretty up there. I think we can all agree on that.
On this cruise, understand? I will not tolerate any weaklings!
He's clearly got some ability to manipulate Shinsu. Well, yes, of course he can. You can influence... Yeah, whatever.
The other positions will only be doing a brief orientation, but that's not good enough for us fishermen! I'm going to weed out the weaklings hiding among you as soon as possible! When you're not, I'll be putting you through an entry test today! If you fail, I'll boot you for the cruise myself!
Oh, why do we get stuck with the old-fashioned weirdo? What is this? Some kind of super secret society?
This sounds interesting. Let's get right to it! Come at me!
Come in.
What? You didn't even explain the rules.
Just come at me, losers!
I guess we have no other choice. I volunteer. I'll go first. I don't feel like the feeling of being second.
Go for it, I guess. Alright, I like your spirit! Grab the loincloth before you and enter the field, regular.
They're gonna fucking sumo wrestle. Are they gonna sumo wrestle? Loincloth? Why did he just take his shirt off? He didn't have to do that.
Looks more like a ribbon.
It's moving by itself?
What the? How am I supposed to walk like this?
Enough! Come over here!
This is so freaking embarrassing.
Put your hands right in there. Yes, grab it just like that. That's it. Now, we're ready. This is what a proper starting stance looks like. Hold on to your opponent's loincloth and straighten up, but make sure you're standing close together. Let the game begin.
Gross.
I don't want to touch that weirdo. Listen, regular. You better crouch and engage your legs, instead of standing like some insolent brat. If you think you're too good for that, you're going down!
That was over quick.
If your back comes into contact with the Shinsu on the ground, you lose.
I guess it makes sense that rankers can toss people around like that. How strong? How is he so strong?
Well, who's next? What? Nobody wants to volunteer?
I said I'm...
But I understand you're terrified. I am just that great. Including the one who just went. The first 3 regulars to step up will be given a second chance.
I want to go then. Me too! I think a second chance is better than nothing.
Huh. Guess I'll be waiting a bit more. Huh? Not gonna join in.
I refuse to fit into the rigid framework of society. You see, I'm allergic to rules and conformity.
That's great. Oh no, another weirdo.
Fucking edgy prick. The room... and he said the room of the engine of the cruise, which isn't wrong, technically, but it's awkward. The engine room of the cruise.
I believe we managed to sneak in unnoticed, which means we have achieved our first goal. All of the regulars were given a ticket upon boarding the cruise. If we can take a ticket from a regular and keep it past midnight, the ownership will be transferred to us, and we'll qualify for the next test. Now let's scatter and go after our respective targets. Yes, Your Highness! Go team! I heard that man, Urek, was assigned to the position of fisherman. His ticket will be mine. Before the clock strikes midnight.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will, love. I have a bad feeling that you might not be able to get Urek's ticket. Like, just objectively speaking.
He knocked them down like they weighed nothing?
He didn't even budge, no matter what I did.
You're both useless!
Feels like his feet were rooted in the Shinsu.
Next! Someone's having fun. Why are you still sitting on the field? Get out!
Sorry, I'm trying, but I can't move my feet.
Don't whine. There's no place for weaklings here. Get on your feet now! Here, let me help. You. I'm just gonna get you up. You okay?
I'm fine, thanks.
Alright. My turn now. This one should be fun to take down. It'll also be an opportunity to see the strange power you used last time. Since you showed me the power you're using here, let me show you the one we use outside the tower. So cool. It's so cool.
Beautiful SIU. Fantastic. I'm loving it. Oh god, Urek's... For being a fraud in the main series, right? Like, look at him. Bro's got so much aura. He's aura farming, as the kids would say. I say that as if I'm not young. I'm 22. I'm quite young. Yeah, Urek, he doesn't seem like a fraud anymore. Very good. Very good. Well then, with that out of the way, hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like and sub, notification bell. Try to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. If you could help me achieve that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So click the button down below. Thank you very much to all the members. Get your name in the end card. Get extra videos early. With that out of the way, I've been Aussie. You've been you. And next time for another video. Ta-ta. For now.